Hi, I'm Jim Brickell from Edler Ford Lincoln. Today, we're sitting in the 2023 Ford Escape plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. Want to make sure you know where all the major controls are, so when you get in your new vehicle, you'll be nice and comfortable. Starting on the driver door, we have our power locks, we have our power mirrors for the outside, and of course the power windows. Moving to the left of the steering column, you have the inside release for your rear lift gate. And this is a very important one here. It is the release for your fuel door. It does have the easy fuel system, but with the hybrid vehicle, there is a pressure buildup. The fuel door will lock until you push that button, releases the pressure, and allows the fuel door to open. Then we have our headlamps, and when we turn on the vehicle, which is a push button start, you'll see we've got it in the automatic position, so it's lit up there for A for automatic. Next ones are your panel dim switches, brighter and less bright, and this lever here allows for tilt and telescopic steering column. Pull the lever back up when you've got it in the position that works for you. Your display initially is showing right now that no one's wearing their seat belts. I'm the only one in the vehicle and it's not going anywhere. So on the left-hand side of the steering column, we have our cruise control. So right now, by pushing it once, it's on standby. We have adaptive cruise control. You can set the number of car lengths to stay behind the vehicle in front of you while on the highway and driving in adaptive cruise mode. This one here is lane keeping system. You can turn it on or you can turn it off. We also have the stereo volume up or down and your voice activation. As we move to the right hand side of the steering column, you see the button labeling menu. And once you've hit the menu, you can use the arrows to go up and down and your choices. So my view, trip, status information when you hit OK. So it's your battery charge and your seat belts. Go back. Now we can check on vehicle maintenance, tire pressure, and oil life. Go back. Audio. You can display your presets, your AM, your FM. Continuing down, it's the phone, and then settings. So under settings, display, left gauge, classic view, secondary speedometer. So you can put that on. Brake coach. So the vehicle has regenerative braking, and with the brake coach you can see how well you're doing to recapture the energy lost in the braking process to recharge the battery. And also we've got our phone and seek to the next station on your presets for your stereo. In your center screen, you've got choice of home, your clock, your drive modes. With drive mode, based on the conditions that you're looking at, normal, eco, notice it goes green, sport, excitement and red, and then slippery, looks like a little rainstorm. Now, if you're not sure what any of these are, you can hit the I right next to it and get a little better description. For less than ideal driving conditions, such as snow-covered roads or ice-covered roads, this mode reduces acceleration response, optimizes vehicle stability settings for slick and wet surfaces. Sounds like a good one to have. But today the sun is shining and the skies are blue, so I'll hit it back to normal. Now, also with regards to drive modes, because this is a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, there's the EV modes. So Auto EV lets the central engine computer determine when it should be driving electric and when it should be using the gas engine. EV Now, you can put it into the electric mode on command, and EV Charge. Notice the engine started right there. So as I'm driving with the vehicle on gas mode, it is helping to charge the battery. And then EV Later. So if you're driving down the highway, you're going at a nice clip, you don't want to be using the electric in that particular situation, so you can save your battery charge for later. Maybe you'll be in town and some roads where it would come in handy to be driving electric. So you can choose how the vehicle is operating and get the most out of it. From there, if we hit the home, we've got our map showing where we're currently located. The audio is off. Adding a phone. So a Bluetooth device, you would hit add phone, follow the instruction. On your phone you would want to be in settings and then Bluetooth, and then follow the instructions on the screen. Over here we have our settings. So you can add the phone, set the clock. One thing with regards to the clock, you've got automatic time update. You can choose the 24-hour clock if you're actually one of the people that like that kind of thing. And under General, so these are ones that you would set initially and then pretty much forget about later. So you can choose your language, English, French, or Spanish. Temperature in Celsius or Fahrenheit, kilometers or miles, tire pressure units. Do you want it to beep every time you touch the screen? Then we have our About the Sync, software licenses, send feedback, and reset. So reset, when you sell the vehicle or trade it in down the road, you can wipe out all your personal settings and it goes back to factory set. Display, you can have a calm screen, you can change the brightness, and right now we've got it in the automatic mode. Under the heading of connectivity, connected vehicle features, Bluetooth, wireless applications, and Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi is in the on position, view for available networks, and Wi-Fi notifications. Connected vehicle features, privacy settings, share vehicle analytics, feature settings. And under vehicle, so if the engine is running, you can set a maximum 30 minutes idle. It'll shut off if you're not going anywhere. And the vehicle has a rear occupant alert. So when you shut off the engine, it's going to tell you to check for rear occupants. If you're never going to have people in the back seat, then that can be shut off. So child seats installed, you can turn the rear occupant to off, and then remote start setup. So do you want the climate controls, go to automatic. The steering wheel, do you want it to be heated, how long do you want when you use remote start? You want it to run for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, so in case you forgot to shut it off. Power liftgate is enabled. Locks. Auto unlock. So when you shut off the engine, and when the vehicle is in park, you shut off the engine, the doors will automatically unlock. Switch inhibit, audio feedback, remote unlock. You want it to unlock all the doors or just the driver door, and then the rest on the second time that you tap it. Intelligent access. So the fob is in your pocket, you touch the door handle, it'll unlock. And once again, is that going to be just the driver door, or will it do all the doors at once? There is a preset code for your keypad on the door, and if you want to add an additional personal code, you would go into door keypad code. Similar to your phone, you can scroll across, set up the vehicle for Wi-Fi hotspots, 911 assist, mobile apps, valet mode. Valet mode, if you go to a place with valet parking, you can put in a personal code of 4 digits, and then that would temporarily disable your navigation and your phone features. So buddy in the red jacket would only have access to your vehicle to park it and bring it back at the appropriate time. When you would get back in your vehicle, you would put in the same 4-digit code to reactivate those features. Software updates. Similar to your cell phone, you can set up the vehicle for automatic updates. Recurring update schedule, so you can set when it's going to check for updates. I have my phone set for Sunday 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm usually not on the phone, so I find that to be a good time to check for updates. And update details. So some things can be done automatically, and any of the updates you can get the details right there. And then we have the Ford Assistant. You can set it up as a wake word, list of voice commands, and you can go back to the home screen anytime you want. Now, we also have some buttons across the bottom. So do you want the heated seat, or do you want that turned off? The temperature on the driver's side, the heated steering wheel, climate controls with the fan, the temperature, where you want the air flowing. Do you want the air conditioning on? Max defrost, the rear defrost, air conditioning, and temperature for the passenger side, and the heated seat for the passenger. Down below, you can turn off the upper screen from right here. And with this one, you can bring up your driver assistance features. Max defrost, and your drive modes can be activated from down here as well. So back on the driver assistance, that's where you can shut off your traction control and additional features, your traction control, your cruise control. Now this one's kind of neat. You have a choice of normal cruise control where you set the speed, adaptive cruise control where you set the speed but also the distance to stay behind the vehicle in front of you. Lane centering can be turned on, and predictive speed assist. So with this one, it's kind of cool. Predicts upcoming road curves, turns, or changes in speed limit. Adjust your vehicle speed accordingly. So if you didn't know there was a big sharp turn coming up, the vehicle would know it and make the adjustment already for you. So it's kind of cool that way. blind spot information, park aid system, cross traffic alert, cross traffic braking. This one is also pretty cool. So, when in reverse, this feature helps stop the vehicle by braking automatically if a vehicle is about to cross behind your vehicle and a collision is imminent. So even if you're not watching for other vehicles, the car is. And driver alert notifies you if the vehicle detects that you are inattentive. So if I'm not mistaken, it displays a picture of a coffee cup in your center display. So you would see it and know, maybe I'm not quite paying attention. I might want to take a little break, get some rest, have a coffee, rejuvenate. The start button on this vehicle is right here. To start the vehicle, you put your foot on the brake, hit the button for starting. You would also hit that for stopping. Your shifter is the rotary knob, park, reverse, neutral, and drive. And we've got our electronic parking brake and the auto hold system. Auto hold will hold the brakes until you hit the accelerator pedal. So if you're in stop and go traffic and your foot's getting cramped because you have to be in stop position so long, you can actually have the vehicle hold it in stop. So this is an outline as to where most of the controls are for your new 2023 Ford Escape plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. I'm Jim Brickell from Ed Learn Ford. Enjoy the ride.